Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. The best way to learn anything is by doing. Having said that, till now we have seen some of the basic concepts in Python. So from this video onwards, in the coming videos, we will be discussing some of the concepts. By using those concepts, we can solve some of the real world problems. Having said that, in this video, we will be solving five different problems. In all these five different problems, I will be solving three different problems here, and the remaining two different problems is going to solve by you. So you don't have to worry much about these two problems. I have explained how you can actually solve these problems in a detailed description way. So if you found any difficulty while solving the problem, or if you wanted to refer the solution for the problem, I will be posting that solution in my github repository. You can check that notebook, that whatever I am updating in my repository. By checking that, you can understand what is the problem and how I am solved the problem and how you can actually solve the problem. So having said that, let us go ahead and solve the problem here. So here in this for this problem, I haven't given the description. I will explain what exactly the problem statement here is. So here the problem statement is user login authentication. So whenever you wanted to log in any of the website, what you do, you will enter your username and also you will enter your password. So internally there is a database is available. So the program will check the username that you have entered with the actual database values. So if that matches, you will be enter into that website, or otherwise you won't. So in here we will not make this so complicated. We will make this as simple as possible. So for that, I am taking a static values. So I am taking username is equal to, let's say I am taking my name itself. So my name Mahesh. So the password that I am taking is Mahi at the rate 123. So this is the username that I have taken, and this is the password that I am taking. So now this is actually, consider this as these are stored in the database. So you don't have to much worry about the database, whatever the things. So let us consider these are actually the values of username and password. So now what I am going to do is that I am going to read username and password from the user. So for that, I am creating a variable user, and I am asking input. I'm taking input from the user. I'm giving prompt as enter user name. So next I will be asking password. So I'm taking this variable pass underscore. So I'm asking enter password. So I hope you have understood whatever we have discussed so far. We are taking this user input from the user, and we are taking this password from the user. Now we wanted to compare this user, whatever we have taken from the input, and we need to compare this actual username and password also. So for that, I am defining a condition. If user equal to user name. I'm comparing this taken input with the actual username. By using AND operator, I'm combining two conditions here. What is the next condition is password. This password is matches with actual password. I'm comparing this password with the actual password. If that is true, what I'm going to printing is here is that I am printing welcome to the website. So we are welcoming the user to the website if these conditions are true. One is username and another one is password. So if this condition is failed, at that time we are mentioning print check your credentials. Check your, let's say, username and password. Username and password. So I hope you have understood this program. Now we will be executing this program and see the output. So it was asking username. Let's say I am giving the actual username that what is mentioned here. I am mentioning as Mahesh, and the password that I will be mentioning as Mahi at the rate 123. So I am getting an error. The password What's wrong with this password? I am put it a capital here. This need to be small. So it was asking Mahesh, and password is Mahesh at the rate 123. So it was, you can see the output here as welcome to the website. So because I am giving the username and password exactly what is there here. So let me do one thing, one more thing. I am mentioning one more name like Suresh, and the password I am mentioning as Suri at the rate 123. If I mention here like this, the check username and password, because this username is does not match with the actual username that what we have defined here. I hope you have understood this example clearly. So we will go ahead and see one more example, and which is of even or odd. So what we are doing here is that we will be taking an input number from the user, and we will be checking that number is even or odd. So for that I need a number. So I am reading a number, input int. I need integer number. So because of that reason, I am typecasting the input to integer. Enter a number. So by using this, I am taking the input. By default, input takes string value. I am converting the string value to integer value because I want number. So next, I wanted to check this number is even or odd. To do that, I am mentioning if number modulo operator divided by 2 equal to 0. So what is this condition is that we are checking this number modulo division by 2. So the result of modulo division by 2 will results even or odd. If that equal to 0, that is considered as even. If that is not equal to 0, that is considered as odd. By default, this modulo operator returns reminder, so we are checking that reminder here. So now this condition is true, I am printing number is even. So if this condition fails, I am printing else. I am mentioning else condition else here, and I am mentioning number is odd. Like this I am mentioning these conditions. So whenever I execute this, it was asking to enter a input, enter a number. I am giving 5. The 5 is odd number. So 5 is odd, right? Because of that reason, I am getting as odd. So if I give 8, it was returning as 8 is a even. So like this, we can solve this problem to check a number is even or odd. So let's go ahead and see one more example. The problem statement that here is that we wanted to check a alphabet is vowel or consonant. So in general, we have A, E, I, O, U are vowels, and remaining alphabets are called considered as consonants. So for that reason, what I am doing here is that I am mentioning vowel in list. List is considered as container, right? So in this container, I am mentioning these vowels A, E, I, O, and U. These are all the vowels that I am mentioning in a list. And next, I will be reading the input from the user. So, user character. Let's say I am reading this as character. I am reading character from user input. Enter a character. So I am reading a character from the user. Now, what I need to do is that I need to check this character inside of this particular vowel list or not. If this particular character inside of this vowel list, I will be considered that as vowel. If not, I will be considered that as consonant. So I am mentioning condition here. I am checking character in. This in is a membership operator to check a particular element present inside of this container or considered as list. So this is the in operator. I am mentioning vowel. I am checking this character is present inside of this particular vowel list or not. So if that is present, if that is condition is true, I am printing character is vowel. So I am printing that as character is vowel. If this condition is fails, if I get the consonant as input, I am going to else block, and in this else block, I am printing character is consonant. If I execute this, it was asking for an input, so I will be giving E. If I give E, it was telling that E is a vowel. If I give some other character, let's say P, it was giving as P is consonant. If I give T, it is giving consonant. Like this, we can read any of the character and check the particular element is vowel or not, vowel or consonant. So that's it for this problem. So let us go ahead. These are all the problems that I have discussed. So in the next two problems, 4 and 5, you need to do these problems and comment your answer in the comment section. So in the fourth problem, we need to determine greatest number greatest number. So the input that what we are taking is two numbers and the output is to be greatest number. So here the detailed description. Your task is to design a Python program that takes two integers as input, which is number one or number one and number two, and compares them, determine which number is greater. Program will then print a message indicating which number is greater. So this is about the detailed description that I will be mentioning here. So you can just to go through this description, and I want this kind of this is the input that you need to read and this is the output that you need to give. So this is about greatest number determination. And the next problem is that voter eligibility checker based on age. So the age will be given, and based on that age you need to determine a person is eligible to vote or not. So the problem statement is that your task is to create a Python program that takes user age as input, determines whether person is eligible to vote or not. The program will prompt user to enter age in the terminal and check if the age is greater than or older decide older to decide eligibility for voting. If that particular person age is greater than 18 or equal to 18, that particular person is eligible to vote. If not, that particular person is not eligible to vote. That is what you need to define in your program. So I hope you have understood these two problem statements. So you can go through these two problem statements. I will be giving this code in my GitHub repository. I will be mentioned in the description, so you can check there also. I wanted you to put your answer for these two problems in the comment section. So that's it for this video. If you find this video interesting, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.